The Tor browser is one of the most important tools for safeguarding privacy and accessing the internet securely, especially in an era where surveillance, data collection, and censorship are increasingly prevalent. If you're curious about what the Tor browser is, how it works, and why it's so significant, I want to take you on a deep dive into this remarkable piece of technology. Think of this as a conversation between us, where I explain everything you need to know in a straightforward, detailed way. First, let's start with the basics. The Tor browser is essentially a modified version of Mozilla Firefox, but it's designed specifically to protect your anonymity online. Its name comes from the Onion router, which refers to the layered encryption system it uses, like peeling the layers of an onion, to keep your activity hidden from prying eyes. When you use the Tor browser, your internet traffic doesn't go directly from your computer to its destination. Instead, it gets routed through a series of volunteer-operated servers called nodes or relays, each adding another layer of encryption. This process ensures that no single entity can trace your entire journey across the web. Now, why does this matter? Well, every time you connect to the internet using a regular browser like Chrome or Safari, your IP address, a unique identifier assigned to your device by your Internet Service Provider, ISP, is visible to websites, advertisers, and potentially even malicious actors. With the Tor browser, your real IP address is masked because your connection bounces around multiple nodes located all over the world. By the time your request reaches its final destination, it appears to be coming from the last node in the chain, not your actual location. This makes it incredibly difficult for anyone to track who you are or where you're connecting from. One of the standout features of the Tor browser is its ability to bypass censorship. In many parts of the world, governments restrict access to certain websites or services, often under the guise of maintaining social order or national security. For example, some countries block platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Wikipedia, while others impose strict controls on news outlets or independent media. The Tor browser allows users in these regions to circumvent such restrictions and access blocked content freely. It's worth noting, however, that while Tor provides technical means to evade censorship, doing so may carry legal or political risks depending on where you live. Another key aspect of the Tor browser is its integration with the dark web. You've probably heard about the dark web. It's a part of the internet that isn't indexed by traditional search engines like Google and requires special software to access. While the dark web has gained a reputation for being a haven for illegal activities, it also serves legitimate purposes. Journalists, activists, whistleblowers, and individuals living under oppressive regimes rely on the dark web to communicate securely and share information without fear of retaliation. The Tor browser is the primary tool used to access .onion sites, which are specially configured web pages hosted within the Tor network. These sites offer enhanced privacy protections compared to regular websites because they don't require DNS lookups or other identifying information. Let me clarify something here. Just because the Tor browser can access the dark web doesn't mean it encourages or condones illegal behavior. Far from it. The Tor Project, the nonprofit organization behind the browser, emphasizes ethical usage and actively discourages activities that harm others. Their mission is to promote human rights and freedom of expression by providing tools that protect privacy. That said, it's up to individual users to decide how they'll use the browser responsibly. From a technical standpoint, the Tor browser employs several mechanisms to enhance privacy beyond routing traffic through multiple nodes. For instance, it disables scripts and plugins by default, which helps prevent tracking technologies like cookies or fingerprinting scripts from collecting data about your browsing habits. It also blocks third-party trackers and ads, ensuring that advertisers can't build profiles based on your online behavior. Additionally, the browser isolates each website you visit, meaning that if one site tries to exploit vulnerabilities in your system, it won't affect other tabs or sessions. All of these measures work together to create a safer, more private browsing experience. However, there are trade-offs to consider when using the Tor browser. One of the biggest drawbacks is speed, or rather the lack thereof. Because your connection passes through multiple nodes scattered across different continents, latency increases significantly. Pages load slower, videos buffer longer, and interactive applications may feel sluggish. This performance hit is simply the price you pay for anonymity,